Yo, it's Spurs After Dark. We back. The great, the triumphant return to YouTube. It is here. It is me, Kieran. This is Spurs After Dark. I got steak in the house. Atlas.
Steak, as
What's up?
always.
Steak as always. And the man, Dan THFC. How's it going, Dan?
Great. Good to be back on the channel. It's been a while, and I'm excited.
Where's Dietrich?
And Bobby K
I'm pumped.
is also joining us here for the late night stream.
Why not? Why not? It's Friday night, man.
It's Friday night here on Spurs YouTube land. Get a little
after dark.
Music going in the background.
Yeah, it's
All right.
5 o'clock.
It's about to be daylight for you.
Where
It
did
is.
Eugene. Did he not come back? Did you go to bed?
Nah, I have steak. I don't sleep. I
Don't take
eat steak.
Dietrich's. Where Dietrich's to?
I don't know.
Yes, Gogama.
He's
you
in the
have been
mud.
transported to
He went
my
to cry
channel.
because of Jason Tatum.
Thanks, Will. I appreciate the rain. I appreciate this very much. We are in the midst of building some things to get this channel back in full swing with all sorts of new stuff, and it'll be fun. So this is the first of many to come. So yeah. Anyways, boys, what's on your mind? What Tottenham related?
Well, I can tell you what's
thoughts
on
are
Alex's
bouncing
mind.
around?
I can tell you what's on Alex's mind.
Could it possibly be?
I'm just happy with
steak?
Basuma finally getting confirmed today, man. You guys already thought. I'm sure you guys discussed that on Will's show today, right? But
Yeah, probably.
I'm so happy for that, man. Really am.
Yeah.
He's just. I think he's the kind of guy that makes the difference in a midfield. I actually really like him. I only knew enough about him from watching him when he played against us. I'm not going to go watch a Brighton game otherwise. But after we started showing a lot of interest, and then when it was pretty much confirmed that we had him, I started watching a lot of highlights of him and stuff. And he is a solid. He's a workhorse, man. He's a perfect Conte system player.
Yeah, I've heard from a lot of. Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt, guys, but also got to welcome to the building, Dietrich's Kane. I'm sorry.
All right, guys.
I'm sorry.
Good night, guys. I'll see you guys.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Should we start our own
Boy.
thing?
Yeah, I'll start our own thing, I guess.
Yeah, we'll do the Dietrichs.
What's up, guys?
Your team sucks.
Dietrichs.
Whatever team you support sucks. My team's shittier, but your team sucks.
Oh, yeah.
What? Alexander said something other than steak. Fucking hate you.
Wow.
Make me swear in front of Dan, man. Stop it.
I do it a lot on Tottenham.
I have to agree with this statement.
Break, buddy?
I have to agree. Just life stuff, you know. It happens.
Fair enough. Well, glad to see you back, man.
Absolutely. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good to start.
I think
the
that
return.
might be a typo. I think that might be a typo there from Alejandro Perez.
No, anyone other. Literally anyone else.
No, I think he put in the chat after that he didn't mean to say that. That was actually an error in his keyboard.
Stop lying.
Yeah,
His
we're
keyboard
getting the
disconnected
Taro.
when he tried to delete that statement in the last word, and he actually meant that we should try and buy James Ward-Prowse, and I completely agree with him.
Listen, everybody that's in the chat, please, whatever you do, don't bother Dan. When you have such an easy target like Dietrich's, any slander, any banter.
Do you know what we need?
Anything you want to do to help me, he's annoying me lately.
Do you know what we need?
About how my team sucks. That's mean, man. Canadians are supposed to be nice. You're bringing the whole country down, Dietrich. You're bringing the whole country down.
Do you know what we need? We need Stell here. Bring in Stell.
Stell would be good for you, cooking up some steaks, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but seriously, Dan, at 75 million pound, kid, I love you, man. You know I do, kid. You know I think highly of you. But 75 million pound.
Bro, what?
Not
Listen,
euro.
No,
75 million pound. He's not that difference maker.
he's not at
when you're
75
talking-
million.
you're-
Not at 75 million. But the
No.
fact people are rating him and they're saying he's crap because of his price, he doesn't decide his price, guys.
No, fair enough. Fair enough. Like, well, the
The-
same thing's happening with Declan Rice. Everybody's saying, no, he's crap. He's not worth 150. But he's a
He's
great
not.
player.
It's like
Well-
80 max.
Well, but the thing is, he's not worth 70. But we can negotiate and we can get a lower price. It's not like we don't have that option. And I'm pretty sure I've heard somewhere that he has a
Give
top
him
6 clause
winks.
on his contract.
Yeah, I've heard anywhere from 50 to 75. I mean, honestly,
Swap.
I wouldn't pay more than 30 for a player like James Ward-Prowse, honestly.
No. Listen,
It's
look,
just
when you want a player, when you want to,
Yeah,
and if
it's one-
Tottenham don't want a
yeah.
player, and if
Wolves is
Tottenham,
24.
no,
This
we,
is also true.
his outfield stats are not great.
Yeah, literally anything that's not dead ball, he's average. That's what the stats say.
Exactly. He's just a pen
Didn't-
merchant or
wait,
a
wait.
free kick merchant.
Oh wait!
Yeah.
Oh!
Did
Didn't
he
he get
come
3
down?
G+A against us in 2 games? I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe.
we were
I'm just-
atrocious that game.
Emerson.
He was able to make the same pass from the same position, completely unpressured twice because
So
of
it's his
just
fault that he's
horrible
making space
defending
for
on our.
himself.
He wasn't.
No,
he didn't make
Emerson's
space.
shit.
It was just Emerson was total shit. He was
That was on the
falling
left.
all the way back. Or well,
Even Will Stewart saying here,
Regulon,
JWP at
either
25, at 25 million. So I think he means euros. So 25 million euro. Yeah, hell yeah. That's, yeah. I would put him in the 40
That's
million
pounds.
euro, 25
Come on,
million
Steak.
pound, kind
Come
of
on,
30 million
Steak.
pound area, just because of
Steak.
the English tag. But then, it's hard to argue that he's not worth 50 when people are trying to put a 20 million
Super
tag.
winks. Super winks.
Look at Darwin Núñez. When a club wants a player, they pay for that player. And you look at it, like Darwin Núñez. Well, he's not worth 100 mil, but
I'd
Liverpool
rather
want him,
buy.
so they
I'd
put the
rather
100.
buy Marcel Sabitzer from.
No, but if Tottenham don't
Bayern
want it,
Munich.
17 million, why are we not
Right now.
getting
James
him?
Ward-Prowse.
if
Yeah,
Antonio
he's
Conte,
a baller.
For 17 million, why are we not going for him, man?
Or McKennie,
17.
or Weston McKennie.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
17
talking about
million.
17 million for Marcel
17
Sabitzer.
million for
Yeah.
Sabitzer. That's what they said it'll take.
They
And I
only
think that was-
paid
I'm
like
not
what
100%
30
sure if
million
that was
for
euro
him?
or pound. It might even be euro.
If we
What's
get
that, like 14
McKennie,
million pound?
Will's erection won't go down for the next 5 months. So
Neither will
If
mine.
we get
Honestly,
James
it'll be
Ward-Prowse.
same. I'll have to go to the hospital for sure. Yeah.
Oh, you're a big McKinney fan too,
Oh,
yeah?
Of course. Well, I mean, like, yeah, as I'm an American,
I like him, but I
USMNT
rate.
fan, and he's our best player. He's the best player on the USMNT. He's better than Christian Pulisic for sure. He's an absolute.
he's more
baller.
instrumental.
Yeah. He can completely run a game and change a game.
Yeah, you saw
He
when
can
got
defend
injured for
on
us.
one
Yeah, I
end
don't wanna be on
and
the
score
pitch.
goals on the other. He's like the perfect box to box midfielder for his age at 24.
Scott.
Like he has the potential to be, a near world class player.
Scott, really. I mean, I'd honestly play for Tottenham, but come on, man. Come on.
Scott, bring it down to play midfielder. Scott, man, you're hilarious.
No, but listen, if
He's
Tottenham
funny,
comes
though.
out right now and Antonio Conte comes out and says, "We don't want James Ward-Prowse," I'm done. I'm done calling James Ward-Prowse's name. I don't want him anymore. Well, I rate him, but I don't want him anymore in Tottenham, and I'm done. James Ward-Prowse is out of my mouth. But I feel like when you want a player, you can get him. The price for me shouldn't be a problem, especially when we've invested 150 million and we have in Champions League football.
75 million pound kid, nah, man.
That's just outrageous. I mean, any 50 plus is outrageous. I mean,
English tax.
yeah, the English tax is honestly
ridiculous.
absurd.
It's
And
true.
I think it really hampers actually the development of English players. It makes it harder for them to move clubs.
Yes,
And
that's a
really-
very good point,
And also,
actually.
I
Very
don't think
good point.
enough English players go abroad either. I understand the Premier League is the best league in the world, but I think like more English players should go and look at Tammy Abraham who's gone to Roma and won a
He's
trophy,
doing well again, yeah.
and he's playing very well. Yeah, after
Jude Bellingham, look,
kinda
once he
bombing
left,
out.
right?
Yeah, Jude Bellingham.
Well,
Yeah, I mean,
like
Jadon
Sancho,
Sancho
look how
was.
great Sancho
Yeah.
was fantastic.
I
at
mean,
Dortmund,
he's come
right?
back and been awful, but that team is
Yeah.
awful too. So
Yeah, even
Yeah.
Salah. Salah was at Chelsea, didn't do well. Went over to Roma. Oh, sorry, we're talking English.
Martina.
Never mind.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I think a lot of that. I think it makes it harder for English players to develop into better players when there's so much competition within the country,
Thanks, Scott.
and not many of them leave the country to play. So, and then when they do well, in order to move clubs, it's like a ridiculous price.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wait, keep that picture. Keep that picture.
Come on, Dietrich.
This is the picture you want to keep. That's the picture you want to keep. Dan, close your eyes and cover your ears for a second. Dan, I fucking hate you, Dietrich. Fucking hate you. Fucking hate you. Okay? You know what? Here. This is for you, baby. I know how much you love the damn recorder. I'm driving to Ottawa. Son, got some car.
He's coming for you. He's coming for you.
Everywhere.
Okay.
Terrible. Terrible. And here I was happy to see you. I thought, oh,
Yeah,
coming
in
to work, I get
case
to
you guys
listen to
didn't know,
everybody.
Dietrich is the actual ambassador from Canada. So, yeah.
The actual ambassador of what?
This
The
is
Joint Plan?
the Canadian ambassador to YouTube. Dietrich's Kane.
I'm just trying to find a fuck you Dietrich's GIF. Does one exist? I don't know how to do this shit. If I can make this shit, do the screenshot.
You can
Dan,
make
I
your
need
own.
your help. That's Carrie, be happy I know how to turn a camera on. Make sure the mic is in front of me, okay? I'm turning into my father.
You're
but
doing
yeah,
great. You're
this,
doing
how
great.
do you do that? Oh man, this is. So I
You're
went.
natural, Bobby. Nonsense.
I appreciate it, buddy. I like talking. I got a big mouth, man. I freaking just like talking to people. And I think this has been such a great outlet, because what I do sucks. Like today was absolutely nuts at work. It was psychotic.
Yeah.
Buses are missing. They're packed. It's Friday night on it. Not a nice neighborhood. So, it sucks. And it was just one of those nights. And it was just nice to see you guys, listen to you guys on the drive home and everything, and then hop in and be able to just shoot the breeze with my friends.
Yeah, that's what I do. I do the same thing.
Yeah. It's like sitting in the pub having a drink, right?
Absolutely. That's what it's all about, especially this channel. That is definitely the feel I'm going to shoot for on this channel. Anything goes here. I'm not worried about, subscriber count or any of that stuff. Like, I really just, want to do this as a place to have fun, and I'll be up and on later than probably most
Dan,
other
I
shows.
hate you.
Yeah.
So,
No, it's funny because I feel exactly how you do. When I started this, it was just more of something to do with the kids kind of thing, right? And then, you know what, Kieran? Maybe I should have taken Will's offer up and said, "Yeah, we'll do this on my. I'll set up the thing."
I don't know. I might have to.
It's all good, buddy. For what I do, trust me, I can handle these children.
Free ball.
So immature, guys. But at least
Free
Spurs
ball
will win,
cakes.
That's all it
Free
takes.
ball.
Come on, keep singing it. Keep singing it. Come on, we finally got you saying something other than steak. Sing it then, baby. I'll come get the recorder out again for you. Dad, what's with the ducking and diving? Where are you disappearing to, man? You're doing like magic tricks and shit. It's kind of freaking me out.
We need
What
everyone
pretty
here
pop
to
out
get a
the
Bobby K of steak.
Can you at least? I like my eggs with my steak. Can you at least throw a little side of eggs for me, buddy? I'm not just all
Okay.
protein, okay? I'm not all protein. I'm too old. I gotta watch what I eat, man. I told you I'm an old guy now, right? So, Kieran, why do you do this late normally then? Just because your work schedule and stuff, or just this suits you best? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
my
good
work
though, because
schedule.
at night it's chill, right?
Exactly. That's the whole point. Yeah, that's the whole idea. And
Well, that's what I thought it would be, and then fucking these fuckers.
yeah. All right, guys. Come on.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm gonna get away.
You
All
can't
right,
escape.
let's try and not lose all the viewers. Let's try and talk some football.
Yeah, I know, eh? Yeah. See, guys,
Let's try
we're
and
supposed to be here to
talk
help
football.
Kieran, okay?
It's
You know?
okay.
Being
It's
We
okay.
are.
engaging and
No.
entertaining.
All of
Jeez.
this is part of the part of the stream. So it's all good.
Nah, it's all good.
No.
No, but where were we in terms of football, guys? So
So
what
the
do you-
Basuma signing it was brought up. So like everybody's happy with that, right?
is there anybody that's not happy with it?
I haven't heard
Arsenal
anybody say-
fans.
No,
Yeah.
I mean out of us though.
I mean, we can
Yeah,
just
of course,
savor
they're not
their
happy. They're
tears.
bitching about everything.
They're
yeah.
delicious tears. Yeah,
Speaking of tears, did you guys all see that thing with Conte
What
on
thing?
the canoe thing, the little raft thing or whatever?
Yeah,
And
Is
it
that on
said,
the, like the official?
swimming or paddling over
you gotta
Arsenal
send that to me.
or something?
You gotta send that to me. I have not seen that.
Oh,
But who would you pair up with?
Is that on like the club's
was
official YouTube or?
No, it's on
let me
the.
find it. It was
Instagram.
It was on that thing. The
Wow, what a disclosure. That
this thing. The Twitter.
Twitter.
There it is. There it is. It's right here. So that's him. But in the
Wow.
caption, it was there's one. Oh, here it is.
I know Alex is gonna just.
Can you guys read that?
Sports fans enjoying.
Can you read it?
Uh,
Spurs
what
fans
does it say?
enjoying the tears of Arsenal fans.
Yeah, Spurs. Just swimming in a canoe.
Yeah, and there's Conte just paddling over the Arsenal tears. Aw. I think I can send this to you, Danny. Yeah, I'll send it to you via
Oh, thank you.
what's
Google.
the green
I try
one?
to be.
What's that?
Kieran, who would you pair up with Bissouma?
Hey, wait, hold on
Steak.
1 second. Before I answer that question, I gotta welcome one
Bobby.
of the people, probably the person I started streaming with the most early on.
Thank
Welcome
you.
back
At least get him right.
to the channel, the first of many. Eugene
Eugene, yes.
from Persuasion TV.
Must be going to work. The
Hi,
sun is shining.
Yeah,
Hello.
driving again. Drive with Eugene again.
Driving with Eugene. Driving with Eugene.
Guys. Good to see you back, Tyrion. Good to see you back.
I
Right.
need
But
to do my
first thing I have to say, right? Spurs fans, stop being deluded. We are not going to spend 90 million pounds on a striker. Come
Why
on,
not?
wake up.
way.
Oh,
Yeah,
Martinez. Yeah,
I agree. Yep.
yeah. That's.
I tell you, the most we're going to spend on a player this season, right? Max 50, 60 million pounds.
Agreed.
That's all I see.
Yep.
We're not going to spend more than that. And sorry to tell, sorry to tell Dan that.
No, I agree.
I love
with you.
JWP too. We're not going to spend that kind of money on him, right? I would
Yeah,
love him. If he was around 45, all right, I'll take him straight away. But at 75, nah, I don't think we'll be able to do that. Right? We're sorry about that.
Yeah.
So, but let's see how it
Go,
goes,
guys, be
right?
careful.
Yes. Careful.
Coming in hot.
But guys, good to see Kieran's back streaming. I haven't been on a stream with him for such a long time. Haven't seen
It's
Dan
been a
in
long time.
Yeah, nearly a year.
Eugene, put your number in the private chat for WhatsApp so I can get you on WhatsApp again because
Are you in the group? Kieran, you're in the group, right?
No, I'm only in the Will Stewart group, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in that
That's
group
what I'm
too.
saying.
Are you in that
you're
group?
in there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
You're all in the
Okay.
same group. You can find me there.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can add you from that. That's right.
You can find me there. I know you changed your number or something, right?
Yeah.
Right. So I guess Spurs fans, we still have to wake up, right? We're not spending the kind of money, right? I mean, even I don't think Conte will have the kind of power to push TV to spend the kind of money. If you're talking
No.
around 45 million, 50 million, yeah, maybe. Come on. Bastoni is turning into our Tomiyasu, all right? We'll be asking, where's Bastoni? Where's Bastoni?
Yeah.
Where's Bastoni? Come on. Wake up, wake up. Oh, dear. Hey, guys, for all you know, we might get Skriniar. Yeah, for about 45 million pounds. Yeah. Yeah. That's how I see it. Yeah. So, all right, apart from you guys,
Come on, Alex.
how you guys doing?
It's drooling
No,
over
doing good,
Spain.
doing good. Eugene,
That's just-
I'm the opposite of you, buddy. I just finished work, so I get to calm, chill out, and
Yeah, I'm on the way to
make
bed.
my debut on Kieran's show here. And he brought it back to life after 6 months, so just so we can hang and have a little chat, talk about football and stuff like that, and watch Alexander play with stakes and Dietrich's obviously, enlighten his man crush that he's created with me. And I'm flattered. Thank you, Dietrich's. But in terms of Spurs, guys, it's I'm just can't believe we actually signed people. Like,
Oh, that's true.
that's just what's happened, the traction and the movement and everything that's going on with the club itself has just been absolutely complete polar opposite of what we're all used to. We all over the years became accustomed to just going, the transfer window's open. All right, let me know when it's closing so I can start paying attention to the transfer news. Because for the first, what's it last 8-10 weeks? Say let's say 10 weeks. So for the first 9 weeks, we're linked to everybody and their mom and their cousin and their dog and their neighbor. And then in the last week, we apparently try to sign people, and then the last day we might squeeze in somebody. Thank you. And hey, go
Bobby, that's the Conte effect.
Yes,
That's
and
when-
it's
that's when
on the
Conte-
club.
that's when-
That's what I love about it, not just the players.
Wait, what is
No,
that?
that's the Conte effect. Plus, right after that Burnley rant that Conte has, I guess DP will have to sit up and listen this time, right?
Yes.
No more playing around. Conte wants his players in before preseason, right? And Conte wants to do something during preseason, so you better get him his men. If you don't, you know what's going to happen, right? We all know what's going to happen if he doesn't do that for him. So I think before the Korea, before they fly off the Korea, I think we should get at least 2 more players minimum to make him happy. If we don't do that, let's see what's going to happen.
That's next week, is it not? That they fly off the 23rd or something like that?
No,
Or
I
is
think
it
they
in
fly
July?
off beginning of July.
I know somebody's flying somewhere next week. Of course, I'm getting old. I don't remember who. It's probably. my
Did
cousin.
you
Sorry,
guys see
Dan.
me before? Like 2 minutes before, were you guys able to see me? My camera.
Not you, just that backdrop thing you had up.
Yeah.
I broke the system.
How?
What do you mean?
My dad. I'm gonna say it quietly so he doesn't. I put screen time on my laptop and I found out the password.
Well done. No, I can't actually condone that.
I'm not
I
commenting
cannot
on
condone
that, man. You-
No, that was parody. I cannot condone that.
Come on! Oh my god!
So,
I got
now
to
you
see
can
that.
sleep on until 2 a.m. in the morning.
It's his birthday tomorrow.
It's only midnight here on the East Coast.
Yeah, it's only 5 o'clock in the morning.
It's his birthday tomorrow.
In
And I
the
actually thought of,
UK.
it's his birthday tomorrow. I'm actually thinking about buying this shirt that I saw that said, the ref went to the camera and it was disallowed.
Oh no, I don't know. I feel
Steak,
weird
steak,
about.
steak.
I feel like at the time it was cool, but now it's like we didn't win the final. So.
No, because my dad is a City fan.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah,
Oh,
good point. Yeah.
yes. I like to hear that.
That would piss him off. Yeah.
Dietrichs. Yeah, kick off Dietrichs from the stream, please. Nobody wants
But
him
guys-
here anymore.
What do you think about the fixtures? Is it favorable to us?
Great, yeah. I think we have the potential to start off the season pretty strong there. Even with that second, I like the way that we're starting off We've got that Southampton game to kick off, and then immediately we go to Chelsea because it's a test. It'll be the preseason will be done. We get our work done now. Get the players in that we need. Get everybody sorted. Get the position sorted. Whatever Conte wants into the place. Get the ball moving. Everything's happening quickly this time, and before things happen, the games start and everything. So I'm just pumped about that, and I think that by game one, we should already have everything in place, systems, players, positions, everything he wants to do. There should be no second guessing. And then when we go to Stamford Bridge, we might have the chance to finally break the curse of the blue London
But
Old
is it
First there, man.
is it normal that we play all the big six away except Liverpool? It's not normal.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
That's
but
so
you know what?
unfair. No, but that's unfair. What the fuck? All the big
But we
six.
get them out. But no, but Dietrich, if we get them out of the way, right, and we get
Yeah,
some of
but
the
we
good
should
results,
win them
right?
all.
If we win them all, right? The big
Yeah.
six will be shitting their pants.
Man City in the mud because we've got some fucking juju magic. Chelsea don't have a defence. Arsenal who? Man United only got one fucking player, and that's Ronaldo, and that's only if he turns up.
Oh, guys, have you been watching the Terrace? My God, they are like getting over this Frankie De Jong thing, and he doesn't want
Hey,
to
they're not getting
go,
him.
and he wants to go. My God, man, it's so sad, And now we hear that Justin Timber doesn't want to go to MU. Nobody wants to go there.
They think Ericsson wants to go. They think Ericsson wants to go there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
they're
no,
going for the money.
It's funny.
I think he's kind of at the wind down part, and then with the health issue, the health scare that he had as well, I think he might seriously consider doing
guys,
like him for a year or two.
300K a week, I would
Sorry?
go.
No,
If
no.
it's choice, no,
For
because
300K a week, I would go.
yeah, but if it's
I'd go for
if it's
3K a week.
if it's
but okay.
300 if it's 300K a week, then but that's the only option. Then yeah, but Tottenham are gonna have to come in with an offer, and if it's
Yeah, but-
Tottenham or Man U, that's a no-brainer for
Can I
Christian Eriksen.
Can I just say
But-
one thing?
okay.
Don't come at me. Like I'm just saying, my personal opinion.
Oh,
We're
shut
gonna
up.
come at you anyways.
Sorry,
We're gonna
Kieran,
come
what
at you
were you
anyways.
Exactly. I
Hey.
Like we all know Ericsson. Like we saw what happened with him. Like during the Euros with his heart. Do you think it's a good idea if he comes to Tottenham with Conte's regime? Like it's gonna be dangerous for him. Like every player.
He's
So
He's not going to be starting every game though.
no, it's not about this. No, it's not about the story. It's about like
He
the
probably
training. Like
played and worked more at Brentford than he will at
Yeah,
Tottenham.
no,
Exactly.
because if you look like every player said like on Conte's training methods, everyone said it's like it's hell, and it's really dangerous too. Like it will
And I'm
be
sure
really
It's a
dangerous.
scary combination
I'm
because
sure-
we all know how inept our medical team is as well. So in
I'm sure
reality,
Christian Eriksen though.
they're suspect. Sorry,
Yeah,
Dan.
I'm sure Christian Eriksen though he knows that because he trained with Antonio Conte and Inter, and if he comes to Tottenham, he's gonna have it in the back of his mind that he's gonna have to work hard, and he's with his health issues in the back of his mind because he knows he's not like he's coming into this blind.
Guys, it's very
I
simple.
don't think it's a good
right?
idea.
Ericsson coming to Spurs, right? Spurs are not going to pay him above 100K a week. Simple as that, right?
No.
Because he's going to be a squad player. Number one. Number two, if anything above 150 to 200K a week for MU, right? He'll be at MU tomorrow. Simple as that. It's all about the money nowadays. Health-wise, yes. Ericsson will be having a very grueling time under the Conte's training regime. But if Conte wants him, Conte will have a plan for him.
Yeah.
You
Let's
can
not forget Ericsson went and trained with Ajax during his recovery, where of course Ten Hag was manager. I think it's honestly at this point, I think it's more likely Ericsson ends up at Manchester United.
I think that's a good point, Gary.
Which is fine by me because honestly, I think we can do better. I really do. I think we
Daniel
should
House.
go out
I
and,
agree
and
with you.
splash the
Shut up,
cash. We got a good, relatively cheap signing with Bissouma. Go out, splash the cash on Sergei Milinkovic-Savic from
Do you
Lazio.
really Do you really think they're gonna spend
for
60
£29 million?
60 million. We spent that on.
Why
We spent that on Romero. That we spent that on Ndombele. Go. I mean, he's worth it. He's worth the money.
Kieran, I
And
100%.
honestly, these Italian clubs, they need money. I really think that we could. And we got Perazzi. I think we could get him cheaper than 60.
I
really
agree.
do.
I 100% agree with you. Like
Savage.
I read Milinkovic Savage.
Or Sabitzer, that's another one I could get.
Yeah,
behind.
that one for 17 million.
Bro, that
SMS
rumor
is
with
my
Savage-
first choice.
Sabitzer's not good anymore.
No, Sabitzer's. We've been linked to him since the dinosaurs have been alive.
Not that long. Like 2 years, no?
It's not that he's
No.
not good. I mean, he had
No,
one
he's
season
not one of those
as a
drag.
squad
I mean, we
player
were
in the
linked
I'm
for
not-
a while.
If
but,
he signed him for 17 mil, it's no doubt it's a good transfer, but I don't think it'll happen personally.
He has a shit season.
I see
I
him
think
being more
he's a
likely than
contact
JWP,
player.
though.
I
we are
think
Spurs,
he could
we are
fit
Spurs,
in.
right? No, the thing is that we are Spurs. We are always linked to 2 million players before the season starts, right? But usually we won't get our players until end of the transfer window. But now we've signed 3, right? More or less before even the preseason starts. That's the good sign. But the thing now with Paratici around, right? The smoke screens that's going around. You don't know who we're gonna get. For all you know, we end up with Daichi Kamada.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
To be fair, I like Daichi Kamada. He's kind of a player. I don't think he's really a Conte player, but I like him.
No, for all you know, we end up with him. And so the thing is that we do not know. Like now, the Bastoni smoke screen, we might end up with Bremer. But once you get this Bremer hype going on, we might not end up with him because we never get the players that we're hyped up with.
But there's
We're gonna some
a few options there, though. There's Botman as well, though, right? And then there's
Botman is going to AC Milan.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Confirmed. So, but
No. This AC Milan said they're not buying him. It's too expensive.
Then if you're not going to AC Milan, Newcastle is going to go into the mix.
He's huge.
No, but if Newcastle goes into the mix, right, we'll be in the bidding war with Newcastle.
Yeah,
Why not?
Sven
We got
Botman
a lot more to offer than Newcastle does. All Newcastle can offer is money. So there are players that want to play for more than just money. They want to play for glory, and they want to play for a manager that gives them the opportunity to have that glory. So Conte is that guy.
Yeah, but
you're going to turn around. You're going to come
Botman
and say, "Hey, you can play for Eddie
if
Howe."
you want, Aaron.
So. Sorry, what
No, but Botman is young, right? He's like 22, 23.
What?
Who?
Botman is young. He's 22, 23. He can jump to Newcastle first, get that money then, and see where they go, right? And from there, maybe he will jump to someone else.
Yeah,
that's how I see it.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I
don't
mean, to tell the truth. But of course, we are not linked to him. That's a good sign, right?
I'm gonna let you guys go for a second. I'll be right back. You
know what a huge thing is though. Well, the way that Paratici works has to do with us being linked to a bunch of players, and our fan base has this type of thing where when they see that we're linked to one player, they make this huge deal out of it, and then it's just in reality it's just Paratici writing it down in his list, and there's like 50 players for each position, and every day there's a new player being linked to Tottenham, and people are making a whole
list.
But that's the British media, man. They've done that to us.
And some of it is even bogus. No. But this is literally how Paratici works.
No, but then that's why I've not even done a stream lately, because it's not worth the time. I want to see that 6 players come in, then I'll start talking. Then I'll start doing shows. Because with that 6 players coming in, right, then we will see what Conte really is planning, right?
Yeah.
And you're talking about players like Spence, spending 20 million on Spence. When I see 20 million on Spence, right, it gives me PTSD. Are we buying another Jack Clark? Are we buying another Troy Parrott?
Eugene, right? I'm telling you right now, Spence, it's all a small screen. It was the same thing with Tomiyasu. It's not gonna happen. Watch.
That's why I'm saying it's all about smoke screens. What Paratici is doing now, right? But of course, if we don't get,
he's blocked.
Get out of the tunnel.
You got a red card. I mean, a red card.
Red light.
Yeah. Sent off.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
They are.
No problem.
He's back.
Steak onto the monitor.
He left like Miami during the playoffs.
Ouch.
Dietrich Steak.
Dietrich, other than Spurs, are any of your teams good?
Except the Raptors. Except the Raptors.
City whenever he wants.
And I switched to Man City.
Yeah.
So what's your hockey team again?
I'd rather not answer that question, please.
And shut up about the Oilers.
How did the Raptors do? How did I don't know. Do you know how the Raptors did? Or where did they go out?
At least we don't suck like the Miami Heat.
Wait, when did they go out?
We had the 76ers, which is pretty hard in the
When?
first round.
In the
First round.
first round.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Basketball.
That game.
First round. And you want to talk to me about you guys having the
Yeah,
final
but at
of the
least-
Eastern
at least-
Conference?
Mate, basketball's easy. You just body them into the floor. Just headbutt them.
Headbutt them.
I'm gonna be honest with you. My favorite team is the New York Miami Heat.
Well, I swear Kieran is gonna kick me and Alex from the stream.
What? I only put in Dietrich Steak. Steak.
This guy's crazy.
Carry in, my man.
I'm not gonna
Huh?
kick you from the stream.
I think
Did
he's
he
out
say
right
he's gonna?
now. What
Kieran said
time?
he's gonna
I would.
kick you out of the stream. Yes.
No, I'm not
No,
gonna
it was
do
Eugene.
that. Come
Eugene, we
on,
lost
I'm not
Eugene.
gonna do that.
Oh,
Oh,
lost
Eugene.
Steak
It's
matters.
What,
Steak
uh,
is life. Steak
what-
is God.
What is the new rumors as of today?
I don't
Any
really
new links that we,
Lautaro
other than the regular?
Martinez.
No, that's what I'm saying. Other than the regular.
That's
I've
the
seen,
main one I've
uh,
seen.
I've seen
apparently.
Demiral, but he just signed for Toronto.
Basida, whatever. The Liga defender.
Who?
Who?
I don't know how to pronounce his name.
No, to be honest though, with these transfers, I'm actually saying like at this point, if Conte wants him, I want him, and I'll look into the player after that. But if Conte wants him, then I want him.
The Monaco defender.
Oh, Benoit Bastien. Oh,
Yeah, I don't know how
yeah.
to pronounce his name.
Oh no, he's really good.
Yeah,
Tall,
no,
good
I
on the
bought him
ball.
in FIFA.
Dietrich Stein says a player is really good.
No, because
Really?
what I've seen, like Monaco's interested in Sanchez, so you might do like a swap plus cash, for example,
Oh,
and that would be a
that'd
fair
be a
deal.
robbery. That'd be a
Exactly.
robbery. A fair deal. Did I hear a
Add
fair
some
deal?
steak.
Well, for me, it's a fair deal. For them, no.
Then it's not a fair deal. This is
We gave him an original steak Bible and with
Oh
my
my
signature on it. That is worth 5 million.
this guy.
What is?
We're linked
Oh,
to that
and I've
one
seen,
Ukrainian player,
Yeah, the
Ilya
defender.
Zabarny. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Zabana, yeah.
I'm gonna look up all
Yeah.
Tottenham news right now.
And there's another link
Oh,
I've seen.
my phone has screen time too.
Spurs want to do a Bergwijn plus cash for Anthony. That would be crazy.
Anthony, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah, that
mad.
would be something.
Well, Anthony's the definition of like
Brazil.
Brazil, exactly.
Yeah.
Imagine watching him every week and Kulu, like for example, like right wing back. That would be a crazy combination.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about Bergwijn? How do you guys feel about Bergwijn? It's been a mixed
He wants to
feeling.
leave.
He wants to leave. He doesn't play for us when he puts the shirt on. He doesn't want to make an effort. He's happy with this national team. He shows his skill there.
And he's overweight.
Time to go. Bye bye.
And he's
There's a reason 4 managers haven't
No.
played him.
Jose Mourinho played him actually quite a lot.
Wait,
Because he had no choice.
Yeah, and that was out of necessity.
He had Lucas Moura.
Oh, it's Aurea.
Well, I think he's a good player. I think
I
Bergwijn.
didn't say he's a bad player. I just don't think he's gonna work out for us.
It's like Brian Hill. He's a good player, but he's not made for the Prem.
Tell
Same
that
thing
to
with
Will.
Bigfoot.
Tell that to Will. Tell that to Will.
Yeah, he's gonna click me. Watch.
He's gonna come. He's gonna jump out of his bed from his sleep. He's just heard
Yeah.
that all the way from where he's, and he's just gonna open his laptop. He's gonna. Did I just hear Brian Hill is good? And he's gonna tell you all the stats.
But the thing that makes me worried a bit, like we haven't sold anyone compared from last season. No one has left the club,
No really shifted.
and we're asking too
I
much
mean,
for like
To be
Celso.
fair, who wants wins?
I think Lo Celso will go at some point.
I think
Yeah,
Very
they
Victoria
want
early.
will go and Dumbledore will
Yeah.
go. Even if it's on loan, I think McDonald.
I don't know about
Ndombele will go
Ndombele.
loan.
We might be able to loan him out, but
That's what I'm thinking. There's no
Ndombele had
yeah.
a farm.
Who's McDonald?
McDumbly.
Oh,
McDonald, right?
that's a creative nickname.
I saw
Just
somebody. I saw it on a chat somewhere. I thought it got
Just
confused.
imagine if Ndombele reached.
Whoever you are that made that, that's hilarious.
No man, and Ndombele were like on his best. Like
If he reached his potential with Basuma
Oh,
in midfield, that would be
don't
Wanyama
give me
and
don't
Dembele.
Dietrichs. Don't give me pipe dreams. Honestly, I prefer you make fun of me and banter me and give me bullshit than that. Don't give me pipe dreams. That hurts.
Wolf
honestly,
Dele
because
Alli came
he
back,
Oh God!
and we got up
Now
50 million.
One's giving me pipe dreams. One's trying to give me nightmares. You know. Yeah. I honestly, I said this when I started doing this stuff at the beginning. I loved Ndombele. I thought the guy was just fucking full, just oozing class. He had so much skill, so much talent. But he's just so freaking lazy.
Bobby K. And Ndombele was a panic buy by DV.
Yeah,
Simple
but
as that.
he's got
No, it wasn't.
skill.
No,
No, that was
Eugene.
one
They
of the
didn't
only-
do
deny
the due
that.
diligence
he
on
has
him.
skill.
Eugene,
He is.
I don't
He's a
agree.
lazy
No, I don't
didn't
agree with.
do that one.
It's not true. Levy and
Bye.
Hitchin,
DV
They-
didn't do the due diligence, right?
They
They went
wanted
in, they
Fernandes.
overpaid for him,
no,
right?
Eugene.
Wanted 200K, and they gave it to him, and they bought shit. So
No, Eugene. It's not Levy's fault, I swear. If you look carefully at the story, Steve
Poch
Hitchin and
wanted him.
Levy, they came to Poch and told him Tillmans would be the perfect replacement. But Poch said, no, I want Ndombele. And they made
it's
a
Poch's
mistake.
fault.
Yeah, it's Poch's fault. Same thing with Lo Celso,
So
too.
you-
Where,
So that's
where,
why-
where,
why
where
do
is
we want
that,
Poch
though?
back
where,
then?
Where did you get that info? That's
I've read it on the One Football. There was
internet.
this article, but it was true.
Fakenews.com.
no, when I was talking to Ali about it, he said he didn't hear anything like that. So
No, go ask.
I'm just making that up, dude.
Oh, you piece of shit.
this is from Calcio Mercado, and they are not the most reliable. But there's a link here for Victor Osimhen, who
He's
is
not good.
a striker from
He's a
Napoli,
good player,
and
man.
yeah,
100
he's
100
okay.
euro, 100 million
He's
euros?
okay.
No.
I'd rather
He's okay.
spend
He's a good
20
player.
million, go get him, than 90 million and get Martinez. But
It's gonna be 80 million.
I
Well, now
disagree with
there's-
that.
Now
He's
here's
gonna be 80 now?
another
He's in his
link
last
to
year.
Inter Milan striker Martin Satriano, who's like,
Who?
Martinez's backup. So that's weird.
What the hell is that?
Satriano.
know.
I don't know. There's all sorts of links out there. I don't know how credible any of these are.
They always
I think
so.
I agreed with what was said before, that a lot of this is probably just smokescreen. I think the Jed Spence one
Okay.
could be as well.
These Inter players are starting to get me mad though, because their club is apparently bankrupt, and then every single time somebody tries to come in and buy one of them, he's like, "No, I want to stay here."
But
yeah,
you see,
that's loyalty to the club. There's I
So every single player is literally like,
Well,
but you see,
Lautaro might come.
no, Lautaro's not.
he
Do you
doesn't
know
want
what's
Yes.
fun.
Inter's
sell.
plan? Because one of my friends, like, he's a Juve fan, a huge Juve fan. He explained me the situation. Inter, what they're doing at the moment, they don't want to sell the big players like the Bastonis, the Martinez, and stuff. They want to sell like the squad players and raise
Ashley
100
Young.
million. For example, the Ashley Young. No, not the Ashley Young. The what's his name? The right back from the Netherlands.
Dumfries.
Dumfries.
Dumfries, for example, Eden Dzeko, other
We'll
players.
take him.
and just raise the money to 100 million. So yeah. So if I was Spurs, I would not waste my time.
If we would have gotten Kostic instead of Perisic, I would have actually gone for Cuadrado at right wing back.
But he just signed a contract at Juve,
Oh, he did? Oh, shoot.
2 years.
He's
Did
a
he?
really
Yeah.
good player. I didn't hear that.
Ocho.
The-
He's a
2
great
years.
player.
But
He's
guys,
another ageless wonder.
The
Oh,
thing, you see,
Calvin is sitting here saying that he wasn't a panic buy. He did fit
I-
into the club.
I-
and Klopp wanted
I've got a
Bruno.
funny-
That's good too.
guys,
There was
I've got a funny feeling about Inter. What they're doing now is right. They're delaying everything because Inter's problem, right, is
Not
not
true.
Yeah.
that they don't have money. It's not the owners don't have money. It's because the Chinese government, right, will not let them take funds out of China to pump it overseas, especially into the West. You get what I'm saying? So maybe they're playing a waiting game now while the economy starts to open and see what happens. Okay? But they might need to sell a few players for the time being to fund some of their purchase that they need to do. But at the moment, what they're trying to do is that Suning is not a bankrupt company in China, right? They have a lot of debts, but they are very, very big. You get what I'm saying? So what they're trying to do now is that once the Chinese government, right, allows them to let funds go out of the country, that's when they'll spend again. Don't be surprised. They will splurge again. That's how I see it. But at the moment, they are being tied down. Their hands, they can't do much of anything, right? So the only thing is that they're putting out the feelers out there and see that how much is this player worth? How much is that player worth? How much is that player worth? Then they will come back with the numbers. They'll say that, okay, let's see what we can do, right? Let's say we want Lukaku now, but they're not going to buy Lukaku. They're going to take him on a loan, right? Something like a 20 million per season loan. So that's a 20 million euro there. So we need to spend this money, his wages, blah, blah, blah. We need to have we have to raise something like 30 million euros for one year to pay Lukaku. So they'll think, who are we going to sell? Right? Are we going to sell A? Are we going to sell B? Are we going to sell C? That's what they're doing. That's what they're planning. They might not even sell anyone. If in 2 months' time the Chinese government says that, okay, China is opening up to investments again, you guys go out and spend. And let's see what happens then. They'll buy everybody.
Now,
I
how
think
about we
Eugene's
let
got
Inter
it spot
roll?
on. I think that's exactly the situation. with
To be
Inter
honest,
So that's why
Yeah.
when it comes to money, I am as clueless as anybody.
Well, it's just that the Chinese government is not allowing major Chinese corporations to invest tons of money overseas right now. So they literally can't. The corporation that owns Inter Milan is restricted in what they can do financially in Italy, which means they just can't buy players out of their own funds. They have to sell to buy.
Oh,
So
okay.
and eventually, like he said, those restrictions will lift, and they will be able to. But just as it is right now, they can't. But
Well,
that
thanks,
doesn't mean
guys.
that
I
they're
didn't know that.
desperate for
Thanks
money,
for that.
like they're gonna go under. They're not gonna go under. Yeah, like you said, Suning is huge. They're massive. Like
Yeah.
they're fine.
I'm from Asia, I
Yeah,
know.
yeah. It's just
I didn't know
it's
that
just
was the backdrop to
it's
it. I
just a
knew that
minor
there was
pause,
something
yeah.
what they had to sell, but I didn't know why. So thanks for that, Eugene, Kieran.
So that's why the thing is that why Suning closed their football club in China is that because it was COVID. There are no more games. They're not going to generate money, right? And they had
Yeah,
a bunch
this
of
is just-
players, right, on their payroll, right,
Kelvin.
earning. Remember China 3 or 5 years ago went on this crazy spending spree just to boost their football image. They were buying
Yeah.
Paulinho for what, 50 million pounds, right? Zlatan, like for 130 million pounds. They wanted Zlatan to go. They're willing to pay Bale a million euros a week.
A week.
Right.
Yeah, it was insane.
Yeah, that was all
Yeah, so
pre-COVID.
and Kelvin, that's the thing. It's not about the owners because the owners
Yeah.
are all just surrogates of the Chinese state ultimately. So the state thought it was advantageous to invest into a major professional football league in an attempt to raise the level of the game in China quickly to where they could compete at World Cups. And basically they dumped tons of money into it, and they had all these players coming over like Hulk. Hulk has been playing in the Chinese league for a few years.
I forgot
you
about
know.
that guy. Wow.
Yeah, you remember
He was
Hulk,
a
man?
big guy. Yeah, the
Yeah,
Brazilian
that's a
guy,
deep
man.
cut right there.
He was
A lot of people forgot
rad.
about Hulk.
He
He's
was
a
a
baller
beast.
over in
Oscar
China,
was too, right?
though. Yeah,
Yeah, he's still
man.
playing.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
That
a
guy
baller
was
in
the one
China.
that
He
shot
tears it
like
up
the
over
man,
balls
there.
Hulk was
right?
wicked. Appropriately
Yeah.
named. Oh my, yeah, I remember him.
Exactly.
Holy. Is he still playing?
Yeah, he
Because
is.
he can't be that old. He's got to be what, early 30s maybe?
No, he's like 25, 26.
No,
No.
no,
No.
He's got to be late 20s, early 30s by now.
Probably late 20s.
Late 30s, yeah. Late 20s.
Oh, are you looking it
Oh
up,
no,
Danny?
30.
Danny, are you
Yeah.
looking it up?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
looking it up.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It's
But
30.
Save me
anyway,
the
like
work.
Eugene
Good.
was
That's why it's
saying,
good to have these
when
young guys that
COVID
know how to
hit,
use it. Sorry.
when COVID hit, it basically destroyed the entire Chinese Super League.
It's 35.
Because people couldn't
Wow.
attend games, and even today, even unlike most, the Western countries where we've really opened up in terms of our COVID restrictions and stuff, even today the restrictions are still pretty tough in China,
Yeah,
and
the
there's
problem
a
with
lot of
China,
actual resistance from the people, which is unusual. But there's resistance to the strict COVID policies, and it's also costing the country a lot of money, in these local areas of the country a lot of money. So
the thing with China and COVID is right. They've got a zero case tolerance policy and all that thing. But the problem is
Yeah.
that COVID for the rest of the world has reached a different stage, right? While they are just going through that stage now, while Omicron hit the world, we all open up and say that, okay, let's everybody get Omicron and we'll get over it quickly. But China didn't do that, and now Omicron is just now hitting China. Imagine. So they are going through quite a bad phase. Shanghai was closed down for 2 months just about a couple of weeks ago. Beijing is now going to go into lockdown, right? But let's see what kind of policies the Chinese government take with Beijing, right? Because I've got family in Shanghai, right? They said, yeah, but even though when they were in lockdown, the government sent them food, there were a lot of stories around that says, it's bad, this, bad, that, but actually the government did as much as they could. But, when the Chinese government says, sit, you sit. That's it, right? There's no if, what, and by, what's going to happen. But the thing is that, coming back to football, right? The world is opening up back again. There's no if, no buts. The World Cup is the end of the year, right? Everybody just has to follow the certain SOPs that we have to follow. If not, the economy won't move. But in the end of the day, the money is still there. And when you talk about China, right, they have 1 over billion in population.
Yeah.
They generate their own market. Simple as that. That's why the Chinese government locked back down. They didn't need anybody else. They just generated their own market. And the way China is going to go, right? They're not going to go straight to the West. They're slowly opening it back up in Asia first, right? The tourism and all that, they're slowly opening it back up. Then it will only overflow back into the West. That's how I see it, right? But for Inter, like I say, have they sold anybody yet? Look at it. None. They have not sold one player, but of course they're also linked to a lot of players coming in. So that's what they're doing now. They're biding their time and they're doing the calculations on the books and the numbers, right? And see what I can get best out of who. And every Inter player that you go to, have you found this weird? I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. Why?
Because
Right.
somebody put a horse's head, man, in their bed. Didn't you see
What?
The Godfather?
Yeah, that's why.
This is what you're gonna say to
Was
the
I
media.
just
Okay? Yeah.
Oh, the good.
I'm lost.
You know why? Because if you say, I want to leave, right, your price will drop.
That
If I
too,
don't want to
yeah.
leave, right, the
Yeah,
price
that's
will
a good
go up.
point. Yep.
You get more
Yeah.
money for them. That's what the owners will say. You got to say, you don't want to leave, right? But once you reach the price that we want, bye-bye. I'll kick you out of the door. Even if you don't want to leave.
I think everybody's got their players overpriced right now, just to try to recoup some sort
the
of
market-
money from
I
the
tell
COVID
you,
loss,
and
right? The
Mbappe
market's just
killed the market.
ridiculous right now. Oh,
That's
I
all.
don't even the Mbappe deal. Don't even get me started about that, Eugene. I said, I was going to do about another 5 minutes. I promised the wifey had come up to bed at a decent time, and I'm supposed to be doing this again in about 8 hours, guys. So I don't want people to get sick of me and not come see me in the morning here. And be like, we saw this guy last night. We're not going to be in the stream tomorrow. But the Mbappe deal, the fact that Dan Cavaliers That deal fucks football. Fucks us so hard, the fans. That is just the most ludicrous thing I have ever seen done. Ever
Bobby
in
K,
any kind of business
to
deal.
tell you
How
the
do you
truth,
give
right?
a child that kind of power? It's absolutely absurd. Absurd.
The power is another thing. Bobby K, to tell you the truth, right? Real Madrid and Barcelona fucked football long time ago.
True.
Yeah.
But this is
They started doing it.
No, they did it. They
And now
started
they-
pushing
now
it
they-
down
the
down
Spanish,
the hill.
they turn
But this
around
is a
and
kick
say
into
that-
the damn ditch now. It's
No,
absolutely
you guys
absurd.
started it. You see, the thing is that once you start paying players, right? Come on, Bale getting 600K a week, euros, tax free.
To sit on the bench most of the time.
Yeah. So that's why Bale now.
I've got no problem with
Well, this is the
paying
problem
somebody
when
what they're worth, but this is just getting
well, Bobby,
way
this is the
too-
problem
The
when you
inflation.
have oligarchs and like entire states
and these
owning
oil barons.
football
That's why-
clubs. Yeah,
that's why
this
when-
is the problem.
When the
Yeah.
Spanish league, right, turn around and say MCT is this and PSG is that, I will turn around and say that. What are you guys?
But
Yeah.
this is how
Hey, bro.
ridiculous. Like we're going to become. We're going to start losing leagues. We're going to start losing teams. The quality of football, like it's
Yeah.
this deal. Honestly, it's one of the worst things in my history of watching football and being a fan of football in general and loving the game itself. This thing destroys the game and so many markets. This one deal for one child.
I have
It's
another question.
Absolutely, unbelievably insane. The fact
I
that
got-
somebody
I
signed
know.
off on
But,
this.
but,
is
but,
crazy.
but the problem is, right, while all this is happening in PSG, right, has Poch actually been officially sacked yet?
He hasn't.
That's my question.
Has he? Yeah,
Has he?
he was sacked last Saturday on this when we or Sunday. Sorry.
Yeah, I think so. But the funny thing is, they're trying to bring in Jose Mourinho.
You know what? They want to win. They want to win in Europe. They want the European Championship. And
That is hilarious.
He just won the Europa.
No, I think Jose Mourinho is a good manager, but like,
He- We
how?
can't deny the guy knows how to win a final.
No, that's undeniable. What I'm laughing about is imagine Jose Mourinho in a dressing room with
Replacing
Neymar,
Oh God!
Messi, like all those personalities.
But even
Imagine-
Mourinho replacing Poch again.
He's done it again.
He's done it again. He's done it again. Fuck off, Mourinho. You've done it again. Yeah.
I think Mourinho will stay in Roma, right? Well, at least
Yeah,
now
he's basically a legend there.
Yeah, he's already a god over there, man. They're loving him. They're loving that arrogant prick, man.
Mourinho is
They're,
all
they're
about
eating
his
him up.
ego.
Which
Right.
he could have been.
When
for
his
us.
ego is being pushed up like that, right? When he loves that situation, right?
Yeah.
He's very positive. He's very happy. He does all the right moves, right? It's the only problem with Mourinho is that once he doesn't get what he wants and things turns negative, that's when he becomes toxic. Simple as that, right? So
And
that's what's
PSG have
happened.
the ability and the power and the money to give him everything he wants.
But the problem is that can he control the players? But you were saying, if Mourinho goes there, right, and he has to listen to Mbappe as his boss, my God, what's that going to happen?
Isn't that what this deal basically is?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He
Right.
owns a club. It's-
It just keeps getting with transfers. There was a point where you'd be offered $5 to be a club, then it was $10, then 100, and it keeps going up and up. What's going to be in 5 years? I want to see what a normal transfer bid is.
But that's
If
why I
you-
appreciate the sports that have these salary caps and everything, because you see a
Look at
bit of
the
parity. You see different champions every year. You see the game change. You know, that's what really pisses me off. Like, don't get me wrong. I'd be in a different. This conversation would be probably completely different with all six of us here if the Newcastle owners were our owners. Then we might be having a completely different discussion. Saying,
Yeah.
no, if you have the money, you should have the right to go and spend $15 billion on a player if you want to. That's your choice. It's your money. Who knows?
wouldn't.
You know what I mean? I
wouldn't.
know I would have been happy to have that kind of money floating around,
That
but
should be true.
it's disgusting the way it's ruining the game. There's got to be something
Bo-
done
Bobby,
to preserve the game.
Bobby, that's capitalism. From day one, when
Yeah.
money goes into football, moralities roll out the window. Simple as that. Right? Money talks, shit walks. Simple as
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Right?
And
So,
listen, look, Aaron and Gogomar are worried that you keep looking too much at us and not at the road. So keep your eyes on the road there, okay?
Pretend there's a
don't
steak
worry,
there.
don't worry,
Pretend
don't worry.
there's a
I'm,
steak
I'm,
there.
I'm arriving to my workplace soon, so I'll be hopping off soon. I could go to work.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
gonna
I gotta
crash
go
here
off.
too. So
I gotta go off too. Yeah.
So that's one thing. Right? But
Yeah,
I'll
me
be
too.
Hey,
I gotta go.
Always here.
5 more minutes or so. Right. But like we were saying, if we go into this debate about money and football and politics and all that, it's never ending, right? The best scenario is, right, give the clubs back to the fans. Simple as that. That's how I see it. And to tell you the truth, Roman Abramovich had that chance to give the club back to the fans, but no, he had to sell it. So, right, if you had half the balls to piss everybody off, if I was Roman, I'd say that, okay, fans, set up a trust, right? I'm giving the club to you and do what you want with it. And let's see what happens there. But no, of course, billionaires want their billions back, right? So, and to tell you the truth,
you're
the
shocked
British
by
government no, to tell the truth, right? Roman ain't gonna get his money. Wasn't the deal is that you sell the club, the British government is gonna hold on to that money and do something good with it.
that?
So behind the scenes, right, there must have been some deal brokered
Oh,
that
hell yeah.
Roman
Hell
will
yeah.
get some money.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
If Roman was really
Hell
not gonna
yeah.
get a single cent of that deal, right? Roman will piss everybody off and say that I'm starting a new trend, right? I'm gonna give the club back to the bloody supporters and let them run it. But no, the rich are always talking. bullshit
Apparently,
behind
he
all that.
owns that supporters' trust. So
Oh, there you go.
No. I mean,
His
not
cousin.
supporters trust, giving it back to the actual fans, right? Don't give it to a trust or anything. Set up something new, a company or something, right? Let the fans each buy £1 into the company, right? And give it to them. Simple as that. But nah, the elite will always screw us in some way or another. The smoke screens are there. Everything is a smoke screen, guys. Don't
Thank
believe
you,
it.
Gogoma, for watching and supporting.
I guess I have to go to sleep. I'm so tired.
All right,
No.
All right,
guys.
Dietrich.
Good night,
thanks for
everyone.
being
All
on.
right, guys. Well, Kyrian,
Good
welcome
night.
back,
Good
buddy.
having you.
Welcome
Steph
back.
Curry, keep Steph Curry in your dreams.
Steak.
Peace, peace,
Dietrich,
peace.
Dietrich,
Yo.
keep Steph Curry in your dreams, all right?
Yeah, keep
Nice.
keep James Ward-Prowse in your pants, boy. It's not happening. Bro.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, Steph Curry. Peace out. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night, Mike
Good
Smith.
Guys, thanks, Kyrian. Thanks for having me, buddy.
Three in game 6.
I hate you. Bye.
You got it. Good night.
All right. I know. Celtic lost. And to tell the truth, right? I never heard of Golden State Warriors before until I think past 5 years ago.
What do you mean? You've never heard of Golden State Warriors?
No, I'm a Laker guy.
Oh, I'm actually. Wait, give me 1 second. This is. I
No,
have some.
I grew up when with the Lakers and even the Celtics fighting in the way back 76ers, right? Those days, right? Even the Michael Jordan was that Michael Jordan's what's it? What was the team that Michael Jordan used to play for?
The Bulls.
Steak.
The Bulls, right? So not too into that, but after a while, just got a bit of off of basketball, right? So wasn't that interested in anymore. So now,
my guy.
Is there any particular players you would like to see sign, Eugene?
at the moment, to tell the truth, nah. I'll be happy with whoever Conte wants and whoever Conte brings in, not whoever Levy wants and whoever Levy brings in. That's my motto at the moment. I don't care, right? If Conte wants him, bring him in. I just want to see the 6 or 7 players come in for preseason. Then I'll make my judgment. If not, no, it's a waste of time. It's all bullshit. I've been through this for 40 years, right? At least now I had Conte, right? I have some trust that we're going to buy actual players, right? For the now, and not buy players for the future for like 3-5 million pounds and hope that they turn out well, and then after that we can sell them for another 10-20 million pounds, that kind of scenario anymore. So that's what my hope is, right? So at least we've got Perisic in, that's a good deal. We've got Bissouma in now, that strengthens our midfield, right? Of course, the type of player we need is, of course, a right back, one more centre back, and a forward player, whether the striker or attacking wing back. And cherry on top of it, if we're lucky, we get a good creative midfielder, just as plan B. Yeah, just as plan B. Yeah, just as plan B if Conte's 3-5-2 or whatever blah 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 system he plays doesn't work. At least we have a plan B to change the way we play. All right, guys. Kieran, good to be with you on the stream again. Remember, it reminds me of the World Spurs tour.
Yeah,
Remember?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Maybe we can bring that back.
Yeah, let's see. But now my time's all screwed up, right? But let's see how we go about that. I'm at work now. I'm at the car park. I got to hop off to work. Guys, take care. Catch up with you later. Dan, take care. Dietrich,
Take care.
take care.
That's steak.
Steak.
Oh, steak.
Steak.
I thought it was Dietrich.
Yes, steak.
All right,
Scammer.
and then
Yes,
get some
steaks.
sleep, Alex. All right. Bye-bye.
See ya.
What are you gonna have for breakfast, Alex?
Steak.
Are there any players you would like to see specifically signed?
Bremer, Bastoni, Barella, Lataro, Richarlison,
Richarlison?
Rafinha,
Rafinha, there we go.
Ericsson, Hakimi.
Yeah, that would be nice. I don't think that's happening.
Who else? Maybe Kostic as backup.
Nah,
Kostic would be nice.
that's asking too much. As backup, I don't think it.
Why not? Levy got money. Spend
He
it.
has
Yeah,
really good
exactly.
potential. He has
I
really
don't
good
care.
potential.
Slap the money on the table like Rio Ferdinand and sign
He
whatever
doesn't wanna
numbers
play
he
back.
wants.
You're gonna put Kostic as backup. You're gonna put Kostic as backup.
if he wants
if
to
we
win the
sign
league.
Kostic, what I would do is I'd put Perisic on the right and play
Put
Kostic on the
Perisic
left.
on the right, yeah.
No, I
That's
said
what
I
would
want
do.
Hakimi on the right. And I want.
No, we're
Bro,
not getting Hakimi.
this is sounding a little bit like
That's
a
like
FIFA team.
north of 90
No,
million,
but-
like 80, 90 mil.
We've got billions of pounds. Why not? We'll get the money back for shirt sales.
We
Like-
don't have billions of pounds. We have
We do.
150 million plus
Joe
whatever we got from the
Lewis.
Champions League.
Joe Lewis.
He's
Eat
not
it.
gonna invest that.
Yeah, he's
I don't
never
care.
gonna.
He's in
Get-
the
get
midway through the
Conte.
Pacific Ocean in his yacht,
Get-
enjoying the life. And
He
we're
could,
here
though.
wondering-
Please
Get
sell
Conte
one
and his
painting.
bodyguards to gag up Joe Lewis. Oh yeah, and force him to spend money.
What's that one guy he's got? The strength and conditioning coach. What do people call? They call him the enforcer or something.
Mafia man.
Yeah,
Mafia, man.
yeah. He is kind
I've
of
never heard
scary,
of that
man. He's like this old ripped Italian
Imagine
guy.
weeks with him.
This is the guy who's like he's one of the like fitness coaches. So he's putting them through all the hardcore fitness training that Conte demands. And what about you, Dan? What players do you want to see come in?
I think a lot of people know that one player that I really wish Tottenham would sign, James Ward-Prowse. I'm not
Oh
gonna go.
my.
Into,
I'm better than him, please.
I'm not gonna go
No.
into detail about him again now because I'm
Okay.
honestly starting to get tired about telling people how good he is and people just telling me he's a free kick merchant. So
He is.
he's steak. You're a
Oh.
steak merchant. You're a steak merchant.
Yeah, but at least it's something decent.
It's an
Well,
honest living.
if
Being
he's
a
a
steak
free
merchant
kick
is
merchant.
an honest living.
If he's
Not-
if he's a free kick merchant, then how is he fifth in the Premier League for winning the ball back?
I don't know, and I don't care.
Ah,
because
yeah,
they
Got
play a
back
high
wings.
pressing system. He's
Exactly.
decent at pressing.
Exactly.
Got back
So,
for wings.
so that means that he's not only good at free kicks, he's also good at winning the ball back.
Well done. From who? Who did he win it back from?
Center
From
back.
the
Show,
other
show, me,
team.
show me the player. Show me the player.
What do you mean? What?
Okay,
Okay, stink. I'd like to see us sign. A lot of people think it's smoke and mirrors apparently here, but I think I think
Don't do Spence, please don't.
DJ Spence. You guys know he's not a bad player. I feel like when you look at him in the championship, when you look at DJ Spence in the championship, it's almost looking like it's too easy for him. And if Conte wants him again, which it's looking like Antonio Conte wants him, I want him. If Conte wants him, then I want him. That's what the
I
point
feel
I am.
like the Spence thing is a
Sleepy.
smokescreen, but if we do get him, I'm fine to have him as a backup player.
To
But
who,
the whole
Doherty?
thing is, I don't see us signing a backup right back. I don't know if we're going to do that when we can't sell Matt Doherty because he's injured and won't be
I don't
back
see us
till
signing him as a backup. I don't see us signing him as a backup. I see him starting. If it doesn't work out, then he'll become a backup.
we're going to bring him from the championship to the top of the Premier
Exactly.
League table in the Champions League, where he has no experience whatsoever. I think that's
Look
a
at Carvalho.
terrible
Look at
idea.
I don't know if he's ever played it in the Premier League before. But look at Carvalho.
But this is the Champions
Liverpool
League
bringing
we're
him
talking.
in.
We're going to be in the
Liverpool
Champions
in the
League.
Champions. Liverpool in the Champions League.
As
Yeah,
backup.
but this guy's. But he's coming in as backup. You want Spence to start? I don't know. That's ridiculous. No, he's way too young. He's never played. He's never even kicked a ball in the Premier League before. He can't start in the Champions League. No, and there's no way I believe that Conte wants him to be a starter on the right. I have a feeling because we're linked to a bunch of left wing backs that his plan might actually be to play Perisic on the right.
Wait.
And
I
play
think it's a
somebody
little bit
else on the
unfair
left.
the way you guys judge a player. Just because he's never had the chance to play in the Premier League, though, doesn't mean that.
Okay,
if
so
he
why
plays
does he
it-
hate
Well,
me?
you can't take the risk, and Conte would not take the risk on a player who's
Conte sees
completely
something in the
unproven at
Championship
this level.
that could be brought
There
to
is
the
a
Premier League.
huge difference between the Championship and the Premier League, and that's
I
the
understand
speed
that.
at which everything happens. You know,
I see the
Obviously,
chat.
it's a
that
big
guy's
step
ahead of
up.
the game.
Piss off.
And he's a young player.
That guy's ahead of the game, though, in the Championship. He's ahead of everybody. It's easy competition for him in the Championship.
Honestly, I don't think. I think he's a little overhyped because of those 2 games in the FA Cup.
No, I've actually
Because I
watched
looked
a
at
little
his
bit
championship
of Tottenham
stats. I've watched him
No, I'm
too,
not
and
as
I
bad,
think he's
but-
good. I think he's good on the ball, but I think he's not that great of a defender, and I think he doesn't always make the best decisions. I think his passing is average, and yeah, I mean, so he scored a couple nice goals, but honestly, if you look at his stats, his production for a team that
I want
finished
Baku.
as high as they did in the championship, he should have contributed more in terms of assists, and he didn't, and key passes, and he didn't. Honestly, I just don't think he's ready for this level to start. I absolutely do not believe that, and I do
I'm
not
not
believe that
a-
Conte
Defensive
believes
thing, I
that
agree
either.
with you. The defensive thing, I agree with you, but when you've got Christian Romero next to you to clean up,
Yeah, but that's the thing. We don't need to have a guy who's. We need to get somebody who's proven, and Conte will probably want somebody who's proven. So either he's planning to play Perisic there,
so who do we go
or
for?
we're gonna go out and get somebody. I don't know. I have a feeling that they're trying to keep it under wraps by pushing the Spence thing.
Frimpong.
Because you've got Alistair Gold talking about the Spence thing, and that means it's probably coming from inside the club, and it might be something they want to put in the press while they pursue other targets, which is something that Paratici would do. So I don't know who the other right wing back target would be,
Possibility.
and it might not be a defender. It might be a right mid, or a right winger that can, somewhat defend. Or Conte believes he can teach to defend, like a physical one. We could see. I mean, it could be anybody. It could be like freaking Conrad Leimer. Who knows? There's all sorts of players who could come in and play that position.
No, but at this point, though, I'm honestly, every Tottenham fan is hyped, and it's looking really good for us right now, honestly. And even fans from other teams are starting to realize that we're actually going to be title contenders. And to have it come out of your mouth, with your voice, Tottenham Hotspur
winning it.
being title contenders.
We're winning it.
It sounds
care.
that I like the ring of it, man. I honestly do. And at this point with Conte, his recruitment is incredible. Honestly, whatever he says for me, back it. If he wants to bring in my grandma to play for Tottenham Hotspur, then I'll send her his email. At this point, I feel the guy is literally exactly what we need. And he said he wanted to be our Jurgen Klopp, and it looks like that's exactly what he's gonna do. Maybe a little bit more
Defensive.
less hypocritical Jurgen Klopp, but he's gonna make an era. I think this is gonna be the Conte era. People remember when Tottenham were unstoppable, in my opinion.
Steak era. Steak season.
Well, I agree with that. I think it is definitely an awesome time to be a Spurs fan. I think that whatever happens, I have full faith in Antonio Conte to lead us to the best. I think what will be the best season we've had in a very long time. I think the chances of us nicking a trophy next season are very high. If we can build a squad this summer that can handle what is going to be one hell of a season with an extremely packed schedule.
Alex is a vegan now.
I'm not. Please, that is fake propaganda.
Okay.
Send them to the state gulag.
All right, well, guys, it's approaching 1 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, I gotta go.
This was the quick.
Morning.
This was the quick shot. Late night Spurs chat. Thanks for joining. This is Spurs After Dark. Dan, tell people where they can find you.
You guys can find me. You guys can find me from Dan THFC on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Yeah, we're gonna do actually a stream tomorrow. We're starting instead of doing the Monday podcast, we're gonna do them on Saturdays because I have stuff on Monday in the summer. Just talking about Tottenham. Sometimes we talk about football in general as well. But the most important thing, though, make sure you guys subscribe to Spurs After Dark. Kieran, he's gonna start doing more content, I believe. So make sure you guys stay tuned in for that. There's absolutely no reason why you shouldn't have that.
Everyone
Subscribe
smash
and
a like.
Yeah, and smash a like as well.
Yeah, please
Smash
smash like.
steak.
That would super help a lot. I really appreciate it. Thank you. So, and
I gotta
steak.
go though.
What you got to say?
Steak, 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 steak. Steak,
Yeah.
steak, steak, steak.
So, yeah, steak.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming. Yeah, thanks for coming, everybody. Thanks for watching. Drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll be back with more content soon. Yeah, so. Oh, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter if you don't already. There's my tag right there. Have a good night. Come on, you Spurs.